Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dome. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Noles will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. You think the fans are ready for this one? The roof's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll try the run. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but 8. Got the 15 yards there.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the ground, he's got it again. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He wants to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Offense set for a first down play. Running behind that left side. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Seminoles decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. Successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
With the catch, it's Etienne. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The Bulldogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. They're trailing by 10 to Clemson. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Gonna run it. It's Lucas. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space, the running back.
Oh, look out! Running inside the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no! Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown.
Brings it down on the right side. Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to run, it's Etienne. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that.
Shit, I got somewhere to go.
Quickly tune up that much yardage. Defenses are
Cool
going
if I
to
choose
get
back on
something
offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Get this game going, bro.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And then how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Finds his man enough for the first. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Fucking Florida State somehow just had this fucking crazy-ass offensive line.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. To the ground with the back.
Moving niggas out the way,
man. A little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Coming after it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Seminoles!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Any other time
That's
they
not
not
how you
move.
want to
But
start
so
the drive. On the
far.
very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away knowing the play is over.
On second down, he'll fire. Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback.
I try not to, man.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver shows motion. Gonna run it. It's Lucas. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
He lets one fly deep. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Damn it.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard and you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit pressure on the quarterback.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The toss sweep to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
At the 46-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, making vertical. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up 4th down. You could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. The give to the tailback.
This nigga just bracing down until I start to tackle.
Touchdown, Florida State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Beck. Pockets, and here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Bringing it back, it's Benson. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too.
And they couldn't hold
wow.
off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Oh, fuck. Shohei Ohtani.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
3:25. Cut. Griffin.
He's looking downfield to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, looking to pass. Going for it all. It's complete.
Oh,
A huge
my
pickup.
gosh.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's fourth in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Leaves it with the running back. And the Knowles get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Knowles. They move on top here in the fourth.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UCF has just had no answer to the beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 24 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying to impose their will with the run.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Hard running there. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and routing to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Direct snap. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. At the 45 on his way. Afterburner's coming. 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Georgia.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So an 82-yard drive there. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Fast motion from the offense. The jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Fires left. Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's going to take off.
Bro, what the fuck?
He's got him wide open. Just
So you're
what
telling...
they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Touch pass on the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank, not